Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of City Sim Builds. And we're back here in Two Rivers County. And the last time we were working on this forestry industry over here, and we had gotten it up to, I believe, what was it, a level 2? Yep, and we're about halfway through to getting it to a level 3. So I think on today's agenda, we're going to expand the forestry industry and see what we can do there. We're going to make some improvements in town, such as replacing some of the roads here. Now that the town is established and we have just about 2,000 people, I think we're going to add some better roads in here, especially along some of the main streets that act as arterials and collectors. And we might leave some of these side streets here as a gravel road for right now. And the other thing I'm thinking about doing is adding a park in here. I was thinking maybe either this area or this area by the high school. I'm trying to determine which one might be better. This one might be better because it's close to the high school, and also it's got a nice surrounding here of residential and a little bit of commercial. I think there's commercial here. Let's double check. Little pockets here of commercial where these two roads intersect. Or meet up rather. And then, yeah, I think also too, cause it's flatter. And this is much more hilly. And as you can see, we've gone in, to the hillside a little bit there, and that's fine. But, yeah, I might make some adjustments here to kind of, clear up some of this space. But before we get into the episode, can you hit the like button and leave a comment below about I don't know, maybe some of these street names. Do you want me to change some of the street names? Like we have Empire Way here, Finch Way, White Way. Some of these have definitely got to go. Chapman Road, I kind of like that one. Bradley Road, that's okay. But yeah, leave a comment down below if you want to see some different street names. That'd be really great. And then also, I want to keep this city or town rather to be about the same size footprint that it roughly has now. It might expand a little bit, but leave a comment also down below where you want to see the county expand next. One of the things I want to do is definitely have some sort of mountain type town. And then over here, I'm thinking of starting a larger city, which will be focused more on how the coast interacts with the southern river here, and also doing things later on like a harbor and whatnot. But with that, let's get into the episode and see what we can do with the forestry industry. Okay, so let's come in and take a look at the industry. So right now we are producing 75 tons, and most of that is going to output, meaning we're just sending off, all the raw materials that we're producing. I think we have enough raw materials coming out, but not enough raw materials. I think what we need to do is go in here and set this. Well, it's already empty. Let's see. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is see if we can play around with some of the storage here. Maybe add another warehouse, because right now we're maxed out. And I don't really understand why this is saying not enough raw materials. It should be doing just fine there. Maybe I'll add in another warehouse, and we'll see if that helps things out a little bit. So I'm gonna go over here. I think the other thing I want to do before I do that is look at the industry. We're not really focusing on the paper side of things right now, and I want to change that. So I think one of the things to do first is put this biomass pellet plant. And we have just enough money to do that. And I think that'll go a long way in leveling up our industry. So I think this might be a good spot for it, like right here at Albert Road and what is this? Chester Way. So, okay. And I think I have some issues here with prop anarchy. Let me come back and we'll revisit that in a sec. All right, I'm back. So I think I had some issues with a couple mods of mine. I'm not really sure what's going on. I'll have to look into that later, but Everything seems to be fine now with I think it was like Network Anarchy was giving me some issues, and for whatever reason, I have like another mod for landscaping that's not working. I might have to switch to a different one, but anyway, so back to where we were. I think I'm gonna add this biomass pellet plant. Let's get the game started. And I had to revert back to previous save, so we're gonna have to wait for money on that, because this is 20,000. Okay, so let's speed this up a little bit. Let's take a look back at this and see. So exporting, okay, exporting 80 tons. And only 1 ton going to that. What's going on here? 24 of 46 workers. So maybe this is a worker issue. Not entirely certain on that, but yeah. Okay, so we'll wait. We're about there to get to $20,000 for the biomass pellet plant. We can start making paper at that point. But one of the things I did kind of off camera was I didn't like the way this road was. I switched it up to make some of the sloping in here be a little bit better. Might actually go through and see, still like pretty high. But sometimes, 8.9, sometimes that happens, with maybe not to that degree, but this is a pretty short distance. I might live with that. And the other thing is I went ahead, I realized I didn't have a district created for the town here. And, I am erasing a district. Sorry about that. I don't think I'm gonna capture these more rural, quote unquote rural houses out here. They're kind of spaced more far apart, but I do want to go in and change the theme of this district. I did it again. Good grief. Need to go in and paint the district here. All right, so let's go in. So when these level up, I want them to have a different style, and I think I'm gonna do American Eclectic. So we'll go with that and see how things change as that shifts. Because I'm not really feeling some of these, like, especially the commercial buildings. I don't really like the way these look in vanilla with like the default setting. But some of the houses in here are okay, but it's kind of a mishmash, and I kind of want to have some uniformity in it. And since this is like a more kind of like basic grid, and that's kind of what I'm basing it off of, I think that'd be a good fit for the area. Looks like we're missing some zoning in here, so let's take care of that. And hopefully that will help, get some additional population here to take care of the residential demand. So, okay, we have 20,000, or enough to buy a $20,000 biomass pellet plant. So let's go ahead and place that. I think I'm going to do that here. Yeah. And that's going to, I think, hopefully that didn't mess up my electrical system with that. No, it did not. Okay. So not enough raw materials. And so I think maybe we need some more warehousing. Because right now it's set to empty, and I'm really confused by that. So let's do maybe balanced. I don't know. That's really odd. If you have any idea what's going on there, definitely put a comment down below. But let's add a couple more storage facilities here. Maybe that's the issue. There's not enough storage for these different uses. Let's try 2 for right now, and let's set these to. We'll just leave these as balanced for right now. But already got 10 of 70 workers. What are we up to? We're still about halfway on the sawmill. 3 tons. Okay. So hopefully this will help us. We're still making a decent profit there, so that's good. Yeah. All right. So we'll come back to that in a minute. One of the things I wanted to do was update this main road coming into town, and definitely want to make this a highway. But I don't have the two-way highway unlocked yet. So I'm gonna just upgrade it to a 2-lane road, and I think that'll be good enough for right now. So I'm gonna go through real quick and bring this all the way updated into town and make the main drag 2-way as well. So I'll be back in a second. Ooh, okay, I might just move this a little bit out of the way for a second so I can upgrade this, and then come back in and scooch this back a little bit so we're not impeding our park here. I think what I'm gonna do is also upgrade the road here to the forestry industry. We need to think of a name for this industry, because right now it's Emerson Woods. Maybe we'll call it Two Rivers Lumber Company. Okay, kind of like that better. And that did not take. There we go. Let's see here. I think I've messed up that. We'll fix that real quick. Okay. And wow, look at all the lumber here. That's crazy. So let's set this one to empty. And how are we doing? We definitely have enough products here. So we have a lot of production over here, which is great. I might add another sawmill or two, maybe one. I don't know. We'll come back and see. Let's take a look at the overview. So we're still exporting most of our goods there, but I wanted to, I think, continue to upgrade some roads in here. One of the things I did was I accidentally upgraded a few spots, but they, I think, serendipitously occurred in some locations I wanted to upgrade anyway. So I want to finish off this industrial area, especially like the loop here. And I don't know how much industry demand we're going to have here realistically moving forward, because I've had a few abandonments and I've gotten rid of those, demolished them, and rezoned them. So this might change in the future to a different use. I'm not really sure yet what it is going to change to, but I think I'm going to upgrade this road on the periphery of town and some of these ones coming into town. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And I need to make sure when I break these connections with the power, I need to fix that. All right, let's upgrade these again. I think I might continue this into the main drag here. I don't want to upgrade this road yet, this side street, so I'm going to bring that back. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is be more just one click to be careful with this. And then we'll update the main street here, and I think I'll actually end up calling that Main Street. And then that should be good. All right, I think that's looking pretty good. We got one more to do here. Did it again. All right, so unfortunately some of the houses got demolished here a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to change some of these. Maybe I'll zone this district into a new district along this road, William Street, which is I think I'm gonna have to just go through and change some names here. If you have any suggestions for any names, please comment down below, like what you think they should be called, and I'll definitely add those in. And I think the last street I'm going to upgrade is this Empire Way, which is going to be changed to something else. So let's go ahead and get that done. I really got to remember to use the picker tool. That is such a good tool to use, good mod to have. But yeah, I think that's looking good. I got the main street, I've got the river street here, and I've got the street that's kind of on the north side of the town. I think that's good. Let's go and fill in some pockets of residential here where I think it's missing. And I always like to use marquee painting for that. It's just a little bit better in my opinion. Yeah, so things are looking pretty good over here. So, okay, let's check out this area. I might, okay, our profit is down to 672. I might add another few sawmills, and, at least one. I don't think I can afford actually more than one. Yeah, let's go and add another one. So I'm gonna add that here. And it's saying not enough raw materials, so we'll set this to empty. This is empty, that's balanced. Okay, I think that's fine for now. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do is district an area here for a park. And before I do that, I'm just curious to see if any of these buildings are upgrading. Let's see what this building is upgrading to with American Eclectic. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a little like Mediterranean-ish looking, little, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Maybe I'll change the theme here to, let's take a look at our themes. Century Modern. Let's try American 1900s. I kind of want this to feel a little bit more old school. So we'll go with that for now. Not enough customers. So we really have a population problem here in terms of our demand. But I really don't want to expand this area drastically. I may, let's see. Let's look at our industry areas. So this was oil. Okay. So I definitely want to make use of the oil here. So I don't think I'm going to expand. The other option is I could use this as like the main oil industry area, or this. This might actually be a better option, given that we have rail here and easy access. I think I might do that. Let's do that instead. And that way I can maybe extend the grid out over here to part of this oil field area and really satisfy some of our residential demand here, because I think that'll help not only the forestry industry, but it will also help out the other industries that we want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and zone this out, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Also, these new streets, I'm just gonna go ahead and start using 2-lane roads. That way it'll be, we won't have to go back and upgrade them later, I think. That'd be good. So I'm gonna go through and create some smaller block sizes through here. I'm a fan of smaller block sizes in general. Like cities like Portland have really walkable downtown areas because the block size is very small. And then once you get into other cities where the block size increases, I don't know, it just has a different feel. The sense of place is different. The density, it just feels different because of the longer block distances. You feel like you have more nooks and crannies, and just feels like more unique to me. But I think here I'm gonna have a different kind of pattern. I'm gonna do still like maybe some commercial here along the river, something like that. We'll do a little bit more, about 3 units in on this side and 2 units on the river side. Let's go ahead and do 3 on both, and then we'll do the rest residential. Okay, perfect. Let's see what that does for now. And can't forget to add in our, oh, that was not good. I have to go back and redo this piping. But yeah, can't forget our water. And we'll place it on the roads, because that makes the most sense when you are adding utilities like this in a city. You don't, unless you have an easement or something, you don't really place them under the roads. I'm not perfect here, but it's close enough. So let's see if anything has changed here. I'm curious to see if there's an upgrade with one of the, this upgraded, I think. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. This is not looking how I want it to look. I might have to go back and make sure my themes are set okay. But this is filling out nicely. Our residential demand has dropped down, and cash flow seems to be pretty positive. Not enough raw materials. I really don't understand why this is the case. Let's just set all these to empty and see if this helps. Okay, that they didn't like that. So we'll do balanced. Does balanced take care of that? I mean, we clearly have enough raw materials. We have 26 of 46 workers, 40 of 70, 29 of 46. So I'm a bit puzzled on this one. Yeah, leave a comment down below if maybe there's just something I'm obviously missing here, but I don't know. I'm just a bit confused by that. All right, so before we end the episode, I want to get started on this park in here. So I'm going to go ahead and paint a district for that. And I'm in the wrong place. So we'll create a pedestrian area. We'll do something like this. Hopefully, let's get our smaller brush. Go through, come over here, something like that. And then what I might do is erase a little bit here. And my mouse is doing weird stuff again. I don't know if my mouse is dying or I don't know. It just seems like lately I've been having issues with it. I might need to replace it. I've had it for a number of years now. So maybe I tried changing the battery and changing the USB input, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, let's go into our park settings here and let's see what we have. So we can place things like, pavilion, trash cans and benches, and I might put some other amenities in here like a dog park or maybe a botanical garden. I always like, carousel parks are pretty cool. These annoyingly have to be placed by the roadside, but I think if I remember correctly, you can place these next to some of the walking paths. So small pedestrian area service point. So we'll add this in. Let's add this by the high school. I think that's a good spot for it. And then that opens up our Okay, so I decided to change the way I'm approaching that. I don't know why I was placing 3 of those in my mind. I don't know. I was thinking I had to do that, but I know I want something like this. I'm gonna have entrance here, an entrance by the high school. Let's maybe have this we'll come out like 4 units, and then we'll curve this over. And I know I want one off of this street over here, and then we'll do one maybe sneaking in from over here, something like that. All right, so let's connect these up, and then I'll add one of these because I ran out of money placing 3 of them, which was silly, but be back in a moment. Okay, I'm liking the way that's looking. Okay, so I think that's good. So the idea is to add a little bit extra connectivity, mainly from the high school and everything up to or down to the main part of town, so that way students don't have to walk along here, but also to just provide like a nice park facility for folks to really enjoy. And one of the things we have in parks are amenities, right? So let's add in, let's add a carousel park right here in the middle. And then I'm trying to think what else I want to add in. I love tennis personally, so I'm going to go in and add, I think I'm trying to think of a good spot. I might add 2 courts in because I love tennis courts and I love tennis. So that's my own personal bias, but we'll leave this section right here open in case we want to extend this connection down to the neighborhood there. But let's add a basketball court. Let's see what's going on. Not enough garbage service points, so that's where we need to wait for some more money because I just spent all my money again. And oh no, we're in the red again with our budget. Let's take a look and see. It's probably because we placed some of these park amenities. So we'll have to wait for this to get back up to speed. So before I can place the small pedestrian area service point, which is, collects garbage and distributes goods and just helps things along in this pedestrian district, I need $16,000 for that. And we'll get there in a few minutes, but I want to come back over here and take a look at the industry. Not enough raw materials. I'm just really puzzled by this. So let's take a look at employment over here. Employment seems to be fine. Enough raw materials. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I will go in. I was really hoping to get this up to a level 3 today, but so what is stopping me from level 3? Produce resources until next level. So we have to do more production. Workers until next level. Okay. That seems to be the problem. Workers and production. Maybe I'll go in and add some more tree farms, because I'm not going to call these tree plantations anymore. That is so dumb. But in order to do that, I need money. But I want to finish this off. That way we can complete the pedestrian district. Let's call this High Point Park. And I keep forgetting to do this. High Point Park. Enter. There we go. All right. So I have $16,000 now, and I can finally place, and I'm in the wrong thing, one of these. So we'll put this up here by the high school, and hopefully this will help our, our issues with garbage and whatnot. So we are covered with water. Amazing. Good. I think we'll leave that like that for now. And then as we start to get more money down here, we can place more production sites, the tree farms. So I'm going to go in and start placing these. There's one. So we don't have enough money yet for that. So we still have a high residential demand. I might come over here and extend the grid out. And maybe that'll help with our workers as well. So let's do that real quick. Ooh, did not like that. I really want get this more squared up. In the older part of the city when it was founded, the grid was a little loosey-goosey. The surveying was not the best, So I really want this area to be more precise. So I'm going to use the new grid as the basis. And I think we're having some issues with zoning and everything because of the contours, I believe. Yeah, so we have some contours there that are causing that. But so I'm going to make my final connections over here after I get the new grid established. And I'm going with, again, small block sizes. And yes, I know grids are boring sometimes to people, but I don't think they're boring at all. I think they're amazing. We build so much now that it's just very, very odd to me, some of the ways we develop land. But anyway, I'm not going to go on that rant. Having issues here. I might have to turn anarchy on for that. But let's see. We'll make a nice connection there. I just realized I don't have anarchy on right now because I think I was having issues with that. I'll try that later, but I'm just going to use move it and scooch that over just to bring this in like that. And then I'll tie that up there. Okay. All right, so let's add some more residential. And I think I'll add a few more little pockets of commercial, just a little sprinkling here and there. It's always good to have corner shops. Okay, and then let's extend our water. Let's use the, did it again. This mouse, I swear, I really might have to get a new one. I really don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, so let's go back over to our forestry industry and see. All right, doing well there. We have $7,000, so I can place, I think, one more. Okay, let's see how that is working out for us. Let's set that to empty as well. Okay, so now we're doing fine with our raw materials. Interesting. Okay. All right, and we're getting close to at least, well, not really. Workers, we're not too far away. I think I'm gonna speed this up and get some money just through the power of time and YouTube, and I'll be back, and then we'll add a few more amenities to our industry to get it up to level 3, and then we'll call the episode good. Okay, and as I said that, we got Boomtown, which gives us money. Excellent. So we get things like airport areas, level 3 unique buildings, post service, bus. Definitely want to add some transit here. Recycling, recreational use, some different roads and everything, and different medical facilities. So that's going to change. This is a big update with 2,400 people. So let's go in and add maybe another sawmill or biomass pellet plant or two. And then let's do sawdust storage, actually. We'll start off with that. So we'll do that, and then add another sawmill and another biomass pellet plant. We'll add that there. It's kind of like our main industry drag. God, that's some really ugly grading. Yeah, we'll leave that there for now. Might upgrade the roads here real quick too. I think that'd be a good idea. Oh, and I'm gonna use move it to place these so I can upgrade. We'll pause real quick. Don't generally like to do that, but it's fine. Back these off a little bit. Then we'll go in and upgrade our road. Maybe what we'll do is upgrade this as well while we're at it. Oh, and I'm having some issues there with that. Okay, I'll come back and fix these pockets here in a bit, but let's get our industry back to where it was so that everything is nice and connected up with the road. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna do the north side of the road now. All right, not enough raw materials. So I really don't understand what the deal is here. We'll set this to empty. Set this to empty. Set this is already back at empty. Let's see if that helps things out. How are we at this? We're so close to level 3. So we just need a bit more production, and then I think we will be there. So I'm going to add a bit more tree production. So I haven't added any small tree sapling fields. Might do that. I might hold off on that for now. I might continue with our tree farms. So I'll come over here and add that. Oh, it looks like we're running into, yep, we're maxing out our sewage. So let's see if we can just bump up the budget a little bit on that and go from there. Garbage, we'll do that. Okay, that should take care of things. Oh, we have problems. Death care, completely forgot about death care. And that's not good. We need a cemetery. So we'll wait till we have 8,000 and let's place the cemetery, extend this out, and then, yes, we reached level 3. So we have a printing press, medium tree plantation, and a large log yard. Great. That was one of the goals I had for this episode. So I think what I'm going to do is add in a cemetery here, and then we're going to call this episode. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, and I think this will, change some of our block size a little bit. Yeah, because right now I think we were doing 8 units, so we'll have to go out a little bit further, but that's fine. And plus, we're also getting to the edge of town. You can really see the contours here and how it's sloping up. I don't want to go like terracing this road. Terracing the earth to build additional residential. So this is just going to be one of those towns that just follows the riverbank, and I think that'll be good. I might extend some residential over here and have a bit more kind of like 70s, 80s style, with like cul-de-sacs and things like that. Things I personally can't stand, but I think that'll be good and realistic. So average health is not the best, so we'll revisit that. There's death care now, so that should take care of some of the. I guess it did take care of all of that. Okay. Oh, we had a fire there, and I think that went out. Good. So that means our fire coverage must be not the best. So that'll be on the docket for the next episode. But we got this up to the Two Rivers Lumber Company up to a level 3, which is great. It's providing a lot of employment for the town, and it's going to be very beneficial in the future, especially as we expand down here with our ore industry, with extraction, and we provide rail connection and highway connection, so we can get some of this truck traffic out of here. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like the video, and please subscribe. That will really help me out. But yeah, until the next one, be safe and have fun and enjoy all the things. All right.